I would like to issue a formal apology to Ezekiel Duran.
Yes, me too.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was less familiar with your game.
Somehow, when you
So-
should have been
I know.
more familiar with it with just about anybody on the team.
Right.
I'm curious as to, because B teams are apparently an obsession of mine.
All right.
Like, if you didn't root for the home teams, like, what's your go-to other team in each sports league? Like, because I was thinking about it, I was like, in baseball, I was like, for the longest time, I really liked the Cubs, but somehow the more I just had to have a come to Jesus with myself, where I was like, I'm a closet Cincinnati Reds fan.
Okay.
And I had no idea. And I just felt like it couldn't be another American League team. It had to be all the way over there in the National League.
I got you.
But yeah, Ellie De La Cruz for life.
Yeah, it's like, is that based on something current, or is that like just you just like the uniforms or the
All
history?
of the above, yes.
Okay.
The Big Red Machine was just bad. I mean, you had George Foster, Ken Griffey Sr., he who should not be named,
Voldemort played on that team?
Pete Rose.
Oh, yeah.
They look the same.
They
What?
look the same.
Hey, Pete Rose is eligible for the Hall of Fame. Not saying he should get in, just he's eligible. If you had to root for another MLB team, Tony.
The Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, I feel like I should have
Okay.
known that. You had a big old Manny. You're a Manny fanny.
Well, they won my heart with that 04 run. I was just like right in the middle of that. That's supposed, I was like 11 years old.
4 Nights in October is the best sports documentary ever.
It's because of Bill Simmons. He just seemed so invested.
That's true. He does sell the intensity.
The fan aspect. He
And how-
toes the line of the Boston, being a fan of Boston sports and still being a respected journalist with, objective opinions.
Are you is it going to be Denver across the board or
No, I don't think so. I think for baseball, I don't know. I think I'd be a Mariners fan.
Ew.
I
It's
love
in the
they're the new-
division.
I don't care. I love Ichiro.
It's
I
the
don't
new
know
lovable
why
losers.
I said that like Cajun man.
Division?
Yeah, I think it'd be the Seattle Mariners for sure. Just because Ichiro is my favorite player. They got cool killer schemes.
Never been to a World Series.
Yeah, I get to experience that all over again.
Almost last year.
Yeah, I know.
It was-
Oh, it was so close.
And then the Blue Jays got theirs though, so there was that. What
Rooting
about
for a different football team seems like sacrilege.
that one's a little bit more, that's more difficult.
That one's definitely not as hard
I know
for me.
Is that one going to be the Broncos?
That one is the
It has to
Broncos
be,
for me,
yeah.
for sure.
You
The
definitely
Bron-
seem more invested in them than the Rockies.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
If I wasn't rooting for the Cowboys growing up for some horrible reason that I won't mention, I was rooting for the Raiders.
Yeah, okay.
oh yeah. Is this like post Tuck Rule? Is this like when they were bad or when they were still good?
No, this is like Rich Gannon,
Okay. So going to the Super Bowl.
John Gruden.
Okay. They were.
Mm-hmm.
And just the whole crazy Oakland fan experience.
Well,
There were
it
some
was,
psycho people that were Raiders fans back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they may have been priced out.
it was
these
really
days,
just
but-
like, if I'm not gonna root for the Cowboys, I'm gonna root for the team that's just like f you to everybody. So,
Yes. I like that.
Are they still that team today in the NFL? Do they still fulfill the heel role, or is it like shifted to the Chiefs?
if they weren't, I feel like Tom Brady brings that right back.
Yeah.
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 But you,
Oh man, NFL. I mean, I don't want to say it. It feels you're gonna be mad.
you better not say something horrible.
It's not
What?
division.
Okay.
It's not in the division, but it
Are they a rival?
yes,
Is it the Steelers?
worse.
Is it the Packers? Oh, Christopher.
My grandpa liked the Packers.
My heart.
I don't give a damn who your grandpa. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
I want to make it very
Too much. I'm
clear.
sorry.
I do not like Aaron Rodgers. I do not like him, Sam. I am.
No.
What?
Like I hated the Aaron Rodgers Packers, but like the Brett Favre Packers, like I like those Packers. Growing up, big Brett Favre fan.
It's hard not to like Brett Favre back then.
Back
yeah.
then.
Let me be very clear. I don't like Brett Favre now. Screw those kids. They don't need that money.
Back then, it was like, hey, he's addicted to painkillers like the rest of us.
The Basketball Association.
Anybody but the Spurs?
Right. Now the crazy question is like, if the Mavs never existed, would we be Spurs fans, or would we be OKC fans?
By geography association, maybe.
Like I feel like I'd rather be a Spurs fan.
I'd
than
rather
an
be a
OKC
Rockets fan than a Spurs fan. But
why?
there's just something I hate about the Spurs. I mean, I know what it is. It's jealousy, but
Yeah, it's like if the Mavs never existed.
it's just like I want Dirk to be loved everywhere like he's loved in Dallas, and Tim Duncan is responsible for that not being the case.
As good as Dirk was, Tim Duncan was better.
You can't be loved the way I think you deserve to be loved if you're not even the best power forward of your era. You're not even the best power forward in your division.
I kind of like the Pistons.
That's far enough away that you can just like respect the whole lunch pail aspect that they bring to the table.
And not it wasn't the bad boy Pistons because that was when we were like babies, but the 04 Pistons.
Yeah, it's the same kind of vibe though.
Yeah, I loved that team growing up. Like they just had the attitude and
Ben Wallace was the shit.
Yes, and now he's old as hell looking. Got the gray beard. He'd be looking like Questlove.
He still look dangerous though. I would
no, I would not Ben Wallace.
It's really hard for me to pick basketball because I don't follow it that closely, really, at all. Almost.
As long as you don't say the Lakers or the Celtics.
No, it's not going to be either of those teams. I think I'd go for some. I mean, they're obscure, but they're not as obscure because I think they did finally get a ring, or got a ring after many, many decades. But the Milwaukee Bucks intrigues me.
Yeah, Giannis.
The Milwaukee Bucks intrigue you.
Yep. Also, the Utah Jazz.
Milwaukee.
The Utah Jazz.
The even more white fan base.
John Stockton. Hey, we can't say nothing as Mavs fans, though. We're the
Can I say this?
Widest history.
How about
of basketball.
the Seattle SuperSonics? Can I say that?
Hey, they should be coming back soon.
I hope so.
I'll be on board that train.
That city still loves that team. They haven't been there in like 30 years.
So I think they've got one of the.
It hasn't been that long.
It's been a long time.
It's been like 20 years.
Yeah, it's been since like what 2007.
I think was the last year they played.
2007, 2008.
It was
2008.
Durant's rookie year. He played and then they moved.
He played 1 year as a Supersonic.
I think they got one of those Browns deals where, like, if Seattle does get an expansion team, then they get their history back.
Oh wow,
I like that.
And so that means
by that point, OKC is going to have a bunch of freaking titles.
Yeah, they already got one to make up for the one they're going to give back.
Yeah.
I want to root for the Utah Yeti or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, the new team,
the
Utah Mammoth.
I'm sorry, they couldn't do Yeti. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows how much I'm invested in that team. No, just because I think they're. I think it's fascinating how they did the whole. We're gonna go from Winnipeg to Arizona to Utah. They're the Oakland A's of the NHL. And I think the Coyotes have one of those deals too, where if they get an expansion team, they get their history back.
Oh, dang.
I don't even think Utah is claiming that history at all. I think they're just basically treating it as an expansion team.
Just brand new.
Except for they just got all their players in front office and
right.
franchise stuff.
I feel like it's easy to go for me for like the Seattle Kraken or the Vegas Golden Knights.
One of the
Those
newer
are both
teams.
Cool. But I think I'd default to the Colorado Avs.
Ooh.
Avalanche.
Spicy as that.
I was a big Joe Sakic fan, as well as Peter Forsberg, who was on those teams in the heydays in the 90s, as well as their goalie Patrick Waugh. That guy was unstoppable.
A former Canadian team too?
I do not know. I could find out. Yep, the Quebec. They were
Quebec.
in Quebec. The Quebec Nordiques. Yep, that's right.
What were the Hartford Whalers? Always thought it had a cool logo back in the day.
They did have a cool logo.
If I was going to root for a different NHL team, it's nobody I'm related to, but my aunt's husband, his side of the family is related to Scotty Bowman, the longtime coach of the Red Wings.
Oh, Detroit.
Wait, I want to amend my choice.
Okay.
I want to root for the Ducks.
The Anaheim Ducks.
Just 'cause.
Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
I like what they did with their most recent rebrand, where they kind of merged the '90s look with their orange color scheme. It works well for me. And then they occasionally wear the old teal and purple.
Yeah,
which
was the teal and purple is so cool.
'90s.
I have fever dream level memories of a animated Mighty Ducks series on Disney.
Was there one
where there was like it was like the mask had like Jim Carrey mask properties, where like he like turned into a Mighty Ducks superhero or whatever.
Oh yeah,
is this a real thing?
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
Okay, this is real.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Was animated in it?
Animated. I would say animated very similarly to like Darkwing Duck.
That's what I was.
Darkwing Duck.
Similar bills.
Yes, great theme song.
Apparently, the video game soundtrack is epic as well. Chiptunes for life.
Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. I knew exactly where you're going. Here in Duckburg.
Oh, man.
DuckTales. That is a great theme song. Yes, it is a great. I knew exactly where you were going with that one. If I could root for any other soccer team, I would continue to not root for any soccer teams. How about that?
At least you're consistent.
Real Madrid. Who gives? I don't know.
The Tottenham Hotspurs.
I would like to say, though, how interesting would relegation be in baseball?
Super interesting.
The only thing that, like, I feel like prevents this from happening is just the size of the stadiums and whatnot.
Okay,
it's like you can't just all of a sudden have, like, Round Rock be hosting the New York Yankees. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah. And from a revenue standpoint as well, it is apples to carrots.
But damn, would that be awesome?
But
especially for umpires.
What if you could? All right, but okay, you could make it work where like the league,
he's cooking.
The league absorbs the revenue share from this team. That is, take the financial hit out of it and just make it the competitive. You're the worst team, so you get bumped down. You know what I mean? Try to heal that a little bit so that they're not hurting so much financially from it.
But what if the New York Yankees get relegated?
It's like, that they got the money to get back really quick. It'd be funny.
Yeah, they would instantly be back.
Yeah. But that one year the Yankees were the AAA affiliate, that was
the best year AAA ever had.
Yeah,
right.
But
the New York Yankees go to Wichita, Kansas.
They just make a major league about it. You know what I mean? Just yes. You idiots! We got to get back. Old Steinbrenner's rolling in his grave right now.
Welcome. That's yours.
Welcome to the Ranger Zone.
The Ranger Zone.
The Ranger Zone.
We are three unctuously obsessed Rangers fanatics, semi-qualified to dish out our takes like hot cakes from the fans to the front office. I am Robbie Belusic.
Unctuously?
Unctuously.
That's a real word?
Yes. Yes. Coming from is the adverb of the word unctuous.
What does unctuous mean?
An over-flattering persona like that of a used car salesman.
Oh, I thought this was going to be like unk, so you'd be like of unk status. But I'm Chris Green.
Dishing out our hot takes like hot baby cakes.
Oh.
I'm Tony.
We have a fantastically pessimistic episode for y'all today as we are rounding up the first quarter of this season.
It's been interesting.
40 and a half games is the quarter mark of the 162 game season. We are a little bit past that.
Just hit the ball.
Yes. So we're going to get into a lot of the statistics of this team measured against the league, as well as some individual guys. I know I brought mainly offense. I don't know if anyone brought any pitching. Pitching, again, is not the problem this year.
I did some pitching.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tony. But before we get into all of that, how about a little bit of news?
It's the news.
And it ain't good.
Jonah Heim was DFA'd.
His name is Jonah.
He was DFA'd by Atlanta following the return of catcher Sean Murphy.
No longer playing for the Braves.
But he won't be sitting at home on the couch with his wife and 3 children. He is headed back to the Atleticos, where his season began in 2020.
Did we get him in the Elvis Andrus trade?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He played 12 games behind the plate for Atlanta, and in 39 at-bats, he slashed .231, .311, .410, and .721, with 1 homer, 8 RBI, and 5 walks. A small sample size for sure, but was his highest slash line since the Rangers' 2023 World Series. So was on the upswing as a backup catcher.
That's backup catcher now.
That
was solid.
Certainly a better performance than he gave us in 2025.
Backing up the Langoliers now, huh?
Yes, backing up Shea Daddy Lang.
Sounds like one of those mid-2000s bands, the Langoliers.
Yes! Oh, yes, I love that. All right, next up here in the news. Back on May 4th, Josh Smith, the Pookie, he found himself on the 10-day IL with a right glute strain, a real pain in the ass, and has dealt with a left wrist inflammation during his rehab process, but Pookie's still missing. And for a frightening reason. It was reported by the Associated Press on Friday, May the 15th, that Josh Smith was hospitalized, and he will stay in the hospital for about 7 to 10 days to treat his viral meningitis.
Good Lord.
Yes, so I did go to the CDC's website so I can educate everybody on what exactly this disease is. Meningitis is a swelling of the protective lining of the brain and spinal cord, so, pretty freaking important. It can be caused by a myriad of viral infections like the flu, all kinds of stuff. According to the CDC, viral meningitis is the most common type, while most people can get get better on their own. Without treatment, it still can be very serious. So hoping for a very speedy recovery, and just recovery in general. I don't even care if he plays baseball anymore. I'd love to, just have this guy healthy in life again, because he's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy. Don't be hurt forever.
Yeah. Next up here in the news, Jacob deGrom. He recorded his 1900th career strikeout in the final game of the Cubs series on Mother's Day. And while it is another impressive accolade that takes him one step closer to a Hall of Fame induction, I did see an interesting tweet from the queen of sports stats herself, Sarah Lang.
OG Sarah Lang.
I love Sarah Lang. And it was that deGrom has the second fastest journey to 1,900 career strikeouts at 256 starts, only 4 behind the big unit Randy Johnson, who accomplished the task in 252 starts.
Randy was good.
Randy was good.
No, I'll do a little bit more speaking on deGrom later on, but a guy who's the best part of his career was really kind of stripped from him due to injury.
Randy?
No, deGrom.
Oh.
But if he had his 32 to 35 years there, those 3 years, I mean, he we're talking about solid gold jacket status. He pitched 200 innings in 3 straight seasons, and then his body just failed him after that.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see whether he gets in because he's, the way that they described it there as far as per start, as good as it comes.
To me, the biggest difference between like Randy Johnson and Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson,
the height.
That's a literal big difference. So Nolan Ryan, got
bird murder,
57.
Bird murder. Johnson's got one.
Is Robin Ventura count as a bird?
Yes, they are 1 for 1.
Yeah, Robin.
Oh, that's a murdered bird right there. Yes.
So Nolan Ryan had the 5,700 strikeouts first all times. Second's Randy at 4,800 something, right?
Randy.
The big difference between the two, though, is Nolan Ryan also holds the record for the most walks all time.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Randy only gave up like 1,500. So
Nolan, you are not hitting this.
You're not going to hit it because it's either going to be blown past you or nowhere near the strike zone.
Yeah.
Like Nolan's like, I'll get the next one.
Yeah. All right, next up here in the news, we have a little mini food review as Tony crosses his arms in protest. I went to a game not too long ago. Tony and his parents were also at the same game with his brother Josh, celebrating Josh's birthday.
He's 30.
He was drunk.
Well, yeah. 30th birthday.
He was super drunk.
And we got the chance to try
It's all downhill from here.
We got the chance to try some more new ballpark foods. One of which was the Pig Kahuna, the burger that you can only order through the ballpark app and hope that your seats are in the 100 level because you can't order it in the 200 or 300 levels.
Peasants.
Tony, I know you've got opinions on this, so I want to hear them on the Pig Kahuna burger.
This thing was hot garbage, man.
It was not a tasty
I know
burger.
we didn't talk about it much. I know I mentioned I didn't like it,
right?
Not to get your hopes up,
right?
But you kept you pretty mum is the word on it.
Yes,
but I see you're shaking your head in agreement here.
I am. This was like a 6, maybe a 6 out of 10.
Oh, did you try? You tried it too?
5.5 out of 10. It was more of a sum of its parts. Ooh, Tony giving it a 3.
Ooh.
This thing pissed me off.
I spent money on this.
Lack of execution.
The size of the sandwich was large. The chicken patty that I had was larger than the bun, which I was not expecting. The peanut sauce that they had on it was good. There was so much of it.
The sauce?
It was like drowning in the sauce. I had to take some off at some point.
The sauce needed to be thicker and less of it.
Yes. It was a very runny.
So, thicken the sauce, thin out the peanut butter. It needs to be a peanut sauce.
Yeah.
Not peanut butter.
Yeah.
It just overpowers everything. You're just chewing peanut butter the whole time.
Yeah, it wasn't not one I'm going to order again.
The pineapple, no.
It was the thinnest little thing, and I think there was just one on mine. It was so tiny.
And choose. You must choose. Either it's a fresh block of pineapple that you took out of the fridge and laid on the sandwich right before you served it to me, or it's a grilled piece of pineapple with grill marks on it. Don't give me this in-between
lukewarm,
flabby... Yeah.
Right out of a can thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The lack of execution is pissing me off. Like, they need to just let us take this over for next season.
Yeah. We'll call Delaware North. Let them know.
Like,
So the next food, I had the tamale torta, which I was excited to try.
That did sound really good.
I am giving this a 5 out of 10.
Not likey.
No, it was as I suspected.
What was the price?
That one was only like $12 or $13, I think.
Okay.
So reasonably priced.
Not some $25 crazy thing.
No. As I suspected, a lot of bread. Just a lot of bread. Ton of it.
Not enough tamale.
Too much bread, not enough tamale. It's 2 tamales inside the loaf of bread.
Yeah, torta. Is it? That's all they can get in there in the ballpark.
Yeah. This thing needs more than just the 2 tamales in between a slice of bread.
That's it.
That's it. There's like a crema sauce that goes on it as well that I forgot about because mine had so little on it.
Did they give you anything on the side?
Nope. One of my friends who went to the game with me also got it, and his was like smothered in this sauce. So I was like, oh, I didn't even remember that it came with sauce because mine came with so little. I put some onions on it.
Some more poor execution?
Yeah, in the little condiment stand, I grabbed some onions, but I was like, y'all could throw a piece of lettuce on this. You could throw some tomatoes in here. You could put some tahini or some pico. Yes, pico. Something to separate how much freaking bread there is in this thing. It's so much bread. The tamales themselves, they were fine. They tasted like I got them from the frozen section at Kroger and heated it up. It was very, yes, it was very cafeteria food. Tamale flavor.
If we're gonna do cafeteria food, those taco rolls that we had growing up in school,
the Crispitos.
I missed those things.
Oh my
man.
god,
those were, so good.
Those were very good.
Those greasy devils were yeah.
There is some company out there that will like sell you nostalgic cafeteria food. You can get the little pizza squares and everything.
Oh yeah, okay.
The hot and spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, remember the breakfast pizza they used to sell?
Yes.
I was like, this.
Oh my god!
This
If I could go back.
Dr. Oz approved.
We ain't making America healthy again.
All right, the last.
Take my shoes off on the airplane.
Oh my god! The last food review.
Gonna swim in the Potomac.
The worms ate my brain. Okay, I'm done interrupting. I'm sorry.
The last food review is oh my god, is less of a review and more of a morning. With a U, gentlemen. The famed, esteemed, highly regarded brisket egg rolls are no longer available at the ballpark. Their reign has ended and has been usurped by a bunch of nothingness.
I don't even want to root for this team anymore.
The $11.77 steal at the ballpark, the best bang for your buck for price and quality of food. 2 massive brisket egg rolls stuffed with brisket.
Egg.
And egg rolls.
And rolls.
With side of your sauce of choosing and a massive boat of fries underneath. This thing was big enough to where I would eat all the fries in one egg roll, and I'd take an egg roll home to eat for lunch the next day.
Oh, yeah, dude.
No longer available. This, of course, was one of the fan-created concession items from back in 2020, I believe, 2020 or 2021. Wow. It was between that one and 2 other very lesser competitors, and it won and has been a staple at the ballpark for the last, I think, 5 years, and no longer.
So part of my objective for taking over the concessions for the Rangers moving forward,
yes,
I'm gonna have like a couple of different sections within the ballpark just be egg roll sections.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna have like 5 different varieties of egg rolls to choose from.
I love that.
But you can only get that egg roll if you're sitting in that section.
No, I'm not gonna do that bullshit.
But it's only upper deck section, so the rich people at the bottom can't experience it.
So it's gonna be like we're gonna have like, okay, the brisket egg rolls can come back.
Yes.
That can be a staple with it.
Mac and cheese egg rolls.
We can do like I want to do like a Thanksgiving egg roll.
Oh yeah, that'd be
like
a Thanksgiving dinner.
Turkey stuffing, gravy, cranberry.
Yes.
Egg roll. Like I'm already making that sandwich on Thanksgiving Day and with my dinner rolls. So absolutely,
just ate breakfast.
I want to do like a
jalapeno cranberry dipping sauce to go on it.
Like a chicken parm egg roll kind of thing, something Italian.
Yes,
Monte Cristo egg roll.
Oh my god, the Monte Cristo.
I do want to do one that's like just a dessert.
Yeah.
Like a churro egg roll?
Like no, because that's like dry on dry. I'm thinking, something
Cinnamon.
more gas station pie
Okay.
kind of thing.
Oh.
Somewhere in between a cobbler and a pie.
Like the Mrs. Baird's pies kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you could do
man.
apple or cherry, whatever you know.
I like that.
So we're starting a food truck?
Well, I mean, we could sell that and get that concession in the ballpark. I swear.
I mean, it worked for Hurtado.
Not be
so.
that difficult to do.
If Brandon can do it, we can do it.
Right?
Just let me make egg rolls, man.
Trace Rob, something like that.
All right. And last up here in the news, some thinking juice for you guys because I have questions posed at the end. Corey Seager notched his third 3-strikeout game of the season during the series with the Cubs in May,
This guy sucks.
which is raising some eyebrows regarding his career worst start to the season because he has only ever had 3-strikeout games in any season he has ever played. And we still have more than 100 games to go. He is batting under the Mendoza line with an on-base percentage in the 300s to go along with that. There's been a lot of questionable defensive stuff happening of late with Seager, involved with like his collision with Justin Foscue, the miscommunication of a ball in shallow center field that he caught,
His walk-up song.
Yeah, it was clearly Evan Carter's ball. And Carter did not look pleased about it, maybe a little more confused than upset, but he wasn't like happy at all. There's also been some stirring suspicion about Corey Seager's body language on the field. Pairing that with his nonchalant attitude and limelight allergy, some fans are questioning his dedication to this team. And I'm here to ask you too, what the hell is going on? Do you think there's any truth to any of this? Is there a trade on the horizon that we could, foresee? Is Corey purposely being more aggressive on defense to keep his WAR in a positive while he's having a career low down season? I go back to the collision with Foscue, the pop-up with Evan Carter. He's been chasing foul balls into the first and third base line, nowhere near where he should be catching foul balls as the shortstop. And then he had another one in that, I think that same series in May with the Cubs where there was a shallow pop-up in center field and Duran was there to make the catch and Corey called him off at the very last microsecond. And Duran not happy about it at all. So what's going on?
Is he feeling old for the first time ever, maybe?
Maybe.
He's 31, 32 now. So I'm on the man is whatchamacallit, Baseball Savant page.
Yes.
His barrel percentage is still in the 90th percentile. His expected slugging is in the 72th 72nd. That's the word. 72th. Tooth. No, kith. 72nd percentile. His average exit velocity is in the 78th percentile. His hard hit percentage is in the 72nd percentile. These are all nice things. Now, the rough things there, though, is his expected batting average is in the 23rd percentile. It's just poo-poo. His whiff percentage is in the 5th percentile. This man is swinging and missing at more balls than anybody.
Yeah.
And his K percentage is in the 21st percentile. He's still walking all right, which is good. So it can't necessarily be is there something in his swing? Because the walk rate tells me that he's still seeing the ball decently.
Vision good, discipline bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he is swinging, or just like what he is swinging at is the contact he's making. Is he late and because he's hitting these balls well, he's barreling up on them. But why? How come he can't get no hit?
Is it overcompensation because he knows that he's struggling mightily? Like this is the struggle.
He was pressing.
Yeah, this is the struggle that most of our players had last year.
Yeah.
Was a severe overcompensation from the 2024 season now carried into 2025. And Corey did not have that last year. It wasn't a prolific season, but he still hit 20 bombs and had a decent average and the rest of his slash line. but he's never experienced something like what he is experiencing this year, and I think it's affecting him on multiple levels, not just physicality, but also mental as well.
I'm wondering if there's something nagging physically.
I mean, he's out of the lineup for the third straight day today with back spasms. So
I knew that him and Skip had been in conversations. I think before just before the Diamondback series that we finished up last. I think right now we're in Houston, about getting him a day off, and that the last game with Arizona, he was slated to have an off day and then ended up not. He was in the lineup. I was like, well, you got to get this guy out of the lineup.
And it's tough with Pookie in the hospital.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
I don't know, gentlemen. I don't know what's going on with him. But I do know what's going on with the rest of this team, and we will discuss that in just a little bit, because that is all for the news. Okay, gentlemen, we're here. The meat and potatoes. It's meaty, it's potatoey, and we have a lot to discuss on what is going on with the Rangers in the first quarter of games that has passed us by. I will start with a tweet from Jared the Sandman Sandler, just giving you a little bit of insight on how our schedule has been created for the first half and the second half of the year. So the first 40 games of this season, the club played opponents with the highest composite winning percentage in the MLB. That was .536%. The Rangers' remaining opponents for the next 75% of the games have a composite 0.47 win percentage, the lowest in the MLB. So this may be just a product of the strength of schedule, our middling offense, but I don't think that is the case. And
it's such a long season. That stat doesn't mean shit.
I know.
that end, this is like the same offense from the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
This trend been
the
continuing.
best teams in the first half are nowhere near the best teams in the second half usually.
Right.
Some team that's under 500 right now is going to skyrocket.
Yes.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to shed a little bit of light on what is going on here, because I have dug into a ton of statistics. So
can we start a change.org petition for the termination of Justin Vialli's contract?
Yeah, no kidding. So first up, just an overall slash line for the team. It is .229 batting average, .311 on base, .363 slugging, and 673 on base. So that is 11 points below league average for batting average, 8 points below league average for OBP, 25 points below league average for slugging, and 35 points below league average for OPS. We are 5th worst in all of those categories except for on-base percentage, where we are the 8th worst.
This team can't even sniff the phrase "we're back" until that OPS is over 700.
Yeah.
It's just been so long now that it's been under 700.
Yeah, which is barely average. It's barely average. I think the problem lies within our plate discipline, not the plate discipline as a whole, because some of the stats so far in 2026 are not as egregious as last season in respect to how often we swing, whether the ball is inside or outside the zone, and whether or not we make contact with those pitches. But it's caught in some weird paralytic limbo between patience and aggression at the plate.
In a frightening liminal state between spaces of P.
It's kind of exactly where we're existing.
Paralytical and unctuous, man. Breaking out the... Woo!
So the Rangers are acting like a lineup that can afford to miss pitches without actually producing enough damage to justify that when they do swing and make contact.
Ugh.
So
frustrating.
Yes. So swing, I'll run you through some stats here. Swing percentage, this is the percentage of swings that are balls that are swung at. We're at 47%, 12th most in the league. So not...
balls and strike, like all pitchers,
everything
coming across the plate.
Everything coming across.
Okay.
So not terrible, not great, because we are above the average.
That doesn't scream extremely aggressive, though, right?
Correct, because we were like way up there in swing percentage last season. Yes. Contact percentage, that's 74.7. This is just the percentage of contact on all pitches. We are the 4th worst in the league.
Is that pitches swung at?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. O swing. That is percentage of pitches swung on outside the zone. We are at 29.4, 18th in the league. Not bad at all. We're below. We are not swinging as many.
First would be the worst in this scenario, if you were first on that list, or is 30th the worst?
First would be the worst. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So
yeah. So we're below that middle line. We're not chasing as many pitches outside the zone.
So good vision.
Yeah. The O contact, though, when we do swing at those, it's 4th worst in the league. That's 53.6%. Z swing. These are the percentages of pitches swung at that are inside the zone. 65.2%, 10th best in the league. Z contact, however, 5th worst in the league at 84.3%.
Yeah, you can't blame it on Josh Jung this year.
No, you cannot.
That dude missed so many balls that were in the zone last year.
So zone percentage, which is the percentage of pitches seen inside the strike zone, is 41.8%, tied for 7th most in the league. We are seeing the 7th most pitches inside the zone.
And not swinging.
So the zone contact and non-contact problems are due to guys waiting for their pitch.
Sitting on stuff.
Yes, so they are letting more pitches go by. They are getting deeper in counts, and they are finding themselves protecting later in the at-bat, which is resulting in a higher whiff, which we are above league average at 27.9%. And a lot of strikeouts, as well as a lower barrel percentage, which we are lower than the league average at 7.8%. And that produces worse contact. Strikeouts, we are the 11th most in the league. Swinging strike percentage, this is the percentage of swings that result in strikes, 11.9%, tied for the 5th most in the league. In play percentage, this is the percentage of all plate appearances with the ball that is put in play, tied for 8th lowest in the league at 63%.
I believe that.
And then this is just a fun one to throw in there, but the hard hit percentage, we're 4th best in the league at 42.6. I think our exit velocity on pitches is second, or on pitches hit is like 2nd in the league.
So it's
this
like,
team
hey,
is still selling out for home runs.
If you figure it out, though, and you make contact, there you go.
So this is not a luck issue. They are swinging and missing too much. They are not attacking meatballs, and there is an actual meatball percentage metric on Baseball Savant.
Amazing.
Yes, and we are at 71.8% compared to the league's 73.7%. It's a low margin, so that 2% is a lot. They might be hitting the ball hard when they do find contact, but they're not connecting consistently enough. Simply put, they're over-filtering pitches and are caught in this weird middle ground where they're not producing enough contact to be contact offense, while also not producing enough barrel damage to be a power offense. Pitchers are attacking them in the zone, throwing hittable strikes, and even serving up mistakes, and our hitters just are not capitalizing on it. Plate discipline isn't necessarily the big issue, it's selective aggression, because they're not wildly chasing, they're not completely passive in the box, and they certainly are not incapable of hard contact. They are too laser focused on the ideal damage swings and losing too many hittable pitches because of it.
So what you're saying is this offense has, with their inability to define themselves to find an identity, they're stuck with none.
Yes. Yes, they're in it's a changing of the guard, because Skip Schumacher has certainly brought in, the way that he would like our hitters to approach their at-bats, and it's a big change from what the Rangers historically have done.
That's for sure.
Yeah, not just in the last 5 years, over the entire franchise, where we are a home run hitting team, and we're trying to change that to where it's less home runs and more just solid contact line drives and things, and we're getting the at least hitting the ball hard enough. But I feel like it's too much of an overcorrection that is leaving people in this weird, purgatory space on they're not sure what to swing at, and they're only waiting for the perfect pitch.
They keep waiting on their 3-course meal instead of just snacking and getting on base.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I also feel like the first 4 seasons at Globe Life Field 2020 through 2023 proved that you can't blame all of it on the park.
Correct.
We proved that you can hit home runs here. You can have good offense here. So
I don't know. I mean, I do know.
and you got rid of some of the problems in the lineup with Adolis and Marcus, and those guys are continuing to struggle in the places that they went, and you replaced them with Jock Peterson, who's still struggling.
Yes.
So,
but as
Nimmo's
seems
great.
to be playing well when we go to the games.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Set the tone. Hey, I don't have the stat, but I heard them mention it the other day that we have like an insane record this year when we score first.
Tony, what do you got for us?
Let's talk about some pitchers, gentlemen.
Oh,
Let's
good
do
stuff.
it. Yes. Good things. Let's change the mood.
Yeah. So let's start with the old wily vet, Jacob DeGrom.
4 solo home runs.
Has looked just as good at 38 as he did at 28.
Yeah, that boy good.
He is a different pitcher, obviously, but he is every bit as effective. So I brought up some comparisons.
Ooh.
And it might get a little spicy.
Okay.
Walter Johnson.
Let's compare the last 3 years and obviously limited action of Jacob DeGrom against the last 3 years of Nolan Ryan's career with the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
Nolan Ryan was 10 years older than him.
I'm glad that you brought that up. Because then I said, okay, well, what about, let's compare age 35 to 38 DeGrom to 35 to 38 Nolan
Now we're
Ryan.
cooking. Ooh.
Did both of them. By the way,
Is this Houston?
they're basically the same guy for Nolan Ryan. Like, he's the same in his
Minus
late
the walks.
30s as he is in his mid 40s.
Oh, Nolan was? He was.
wow.
He's just the
Nolan
same.
is Nolan?
Nolan is Nolan. Strikeouts and walks. And,
Few hits.
And about 500 win-loss.
Yeah, for real.
But, so, DeGrom, obviously, Nolan's got him in WAR, innings pitched, game starts, and strikeouts. But, win-loss, DeGrom's got him. ERA goes to DeGrom at 2.82 versus Nolan's 3.52.
Nice.
ERA plus 131 for DeGrom versus 113 for Nolan.
Nice.
And K percentage, which I felt like is a good test here because it's taking out the cumulative stats.
Right, where Nolan pitched every inning.
So K percentage, 26% for Nolan, 30% even for Jacob DeGrom.
Striking him out. Let's say the rate stats will definitely favor Jacob, I bet. Especially with the walk.
And the walk rate of 10 for Nolan versus 5 for DeGrom.
Damn, even 5 feels high for DeGrom.
Yeah.
And actually, Nolan's WAR was a 10. Those 3 years at the Rangers. His those 3 years in his late 30s that I looked up, his WAR was only at 8.4. So he was better with the Rangers than he was with the Astros.
Yeah, he. I don't know if it was when he got to the Rangers that he picked up that crazy conditioning routine that he had, that he was like famous for. Because like everybody would always be like, Nolan, you're 45. How do you still do it? And he'd be like, well, weightlifting. Because that was also back in the days when pitchers, you didn't. They thought weightlifting was bad, And I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, no, I'm just like he picked those good habits up, and I don't know if it was like it had been a few years, but he had, I think 1 year at least with us where he struck out 300 hitters, and he hadn't done it in like a decade or something.
Damn.
So
then I was like, all right. So his numbers look pretty good, comparable to some of the old wily vets of Rangers history. So I was like, what about some of the old wily vets of
how do
his
you do
era?
against Charlie Huff?
So I was like, what about some of his contemporaries? And so I compared his last 3 years to the last 3 years of Justin Verlander. That didn't look so good for our boy.
Oh, no.
Verlander pretty much swept him in all
Aw.
major statistical categories here.
This is Verlander, though.
And yeah. So then I said, yeah, this is Verlander. This is pretty much the standard for how guys age gracefully.
That's a generational pitcher.
So what about another generational pitcher, multi-time Cy Young winner who
Max Scherzer?
maybe faded a little quicker than Verlander? So I was like,
Pedro?
Kershaw.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So I did the last 3 years of DeGrom versus the last 3 years of Kershaw, which is basically the same age. They're like, Kershaw's like a year older.
Okay.
And Kershaw's got him. Innings pitched, you can't take that, DeGrom was hurt. But
Right.
But 400 innings pitched to DeGrom's 258. Win-loss, 38 wins to DeGrom 17 in that run. The ERA is almost exactly the same, 282 to 281. ERA plus 148 to DeGrom's 131.
Damn, 148 for Clayton? Goodness gracious.
Jeez.
But DeGrom's got him in strikeout rate and walk rate. So it's splitting hairs a little bit. Kershaw's does have a ring and 3 All-Star appearances in that run. Pretty much just because his name is Kershaw.
Yeah.
Hey, rings to spite him.
To put it into perspective how good DeGrom is still doing at this point, during his 2018 season where he won the Cy Young, one of his back-to-back Cy Youngs, his whip was .912.
Oh, wow.
His whip so far this season is .918.
He's got a sub-1 whip right now?
Yes.
My God.
And had a sub-1 whip all of last year as well. And I want to just mention this quickly. He doesn't get enough love for this because I talked about this a minute ago. His prime was cut way short.
Yeah.
For a guy to be basically done at 32 and to whip back around and pitch 170 innings at 37 and still be pitching strong at 38 here,
We got lucky.
yeah.
We
For how much
really
money we're
did.
paying him.
We weren't expecting this. We were expecting this guy to be a ambassador for the franchise, to give our young pitchers somebody to learn from.
Yes.
Not to still be in Cy Young contention.
And yeah, he so yeah, he's pitching better than Nolan pitched when he was with us in a lot of ways.
Wow.
Just not as available.
Right.
Go ahead and pick up that option.
Yeah, we might need, if the bats can't figure themselves out, we might need it because pitching is still holding this team down.
Yeah.
He's top 10 in baseball right now in strikeouts and whip. Unfortunately, he and Nathan Eovaldi are both in the top 10 in home runs allowed.
Home runs. And DeGrom gave up a ton of home runs last year, if I remember correctly. I
Career
think it was
high
over
was
like
25.
27.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's certainly on pace to do the same this year. Eovaldi, too, who is not a guy who gets blasted with home runs, uncharacteristically has a ton this year.
The good thing with DeGrom, at least, is having that sub-1 whip is the vast majority of those are going to be solo shots.
Yeah.
Just what's the death by 1,000 cuts?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the next guy, and really the next two guys, it's a lot of similar talk here. Jack Leiter, not putting together a strong sophomore campaign so far. He's 1-4.
Was it last night he pitched, or the 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, he had a very solid start though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
the first game
8
against
innings,
Houston.
7 innings, something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, overall, it's been not as good as.
That's
as
good
good.
that he was due for a good start then. So he's got a 4.35 ERA in his 9 starts.
That includes that start then.
All right.
Whip, home runs, and hits per 9 are all up for Leiter from last year.
Damn.
However, there are signs of life here as Jack's walks per 9 and Ks per 9 are both trending in positive directions.
Okay. Good.
10 strikeouts per 9.
Damn.
Good to see another Ranger starter reach that milestone.
Yeah.
So
He still got the cheese.
a lot of similar talk here for the next guy, Mackenzie Gore.
Speaking of home runs, oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, they're all of them.
Yeah.
So that's the live by the sword, die by the sword of these strikeouts approach that we have with all of our starters. Mackenzie Gore, this dude and Leiter are the exact same pitcher so far this year.
Opposite hands.
Like almost identical. 9.9 Ks per nine. You can really see this strikeout philosophy kind of start to take hold here. Comparing these two guys, they both have a .2 WAR right now in their 9 starts. Gore's pitched 48 innings to Leiter's 49.2. Gore's 3-3, Leiter's 1-4, as I mentioned. 4.5 ERA to Leiter's 4.35. ERA plus 80 to 83. Strikeouts 53 to 55. They're the same freaking person.
They are. Jeez.
So it's a little early to tell with Gavin Feen, our shortstop first round pick that we traded to Washington for Gore, still being in single A.
Yeah.
But he's hitting like 182 on the season. He's not really doing great.
Oh, wow.
So a win for us right now to get another pitcher of Leiter's caliber next to him.
Yeah.
These two guys as like a 3-4, one of them's going to have a good night.
Yeah.
Kumar's struggles are also always good for Jack. So.
Yeah.
I feel like Kumar, like even with his struggles, I still want him in the rotation.
He's not struggling as much as you think.
That's the thing. It's like the offense is because the offense is struggling so bad. It makes it feel like the rotation has to be perfect, and because Kumar hasn't been perfect, we feel like he's the problem.
He's got almost 8 strikeouts per 9.
Yeah.
It's just Kumar versus the first inning is the problem.
That is very true. He is certainly taking that step in mid-stride of taking that step where Jack Leiter did from 24 to 25. And we're seeing that with Rocker this year.
He's getting better and better, it feels like.
His ability to come back after the big inning has been a massive upgrade because he
used to feel like he just crumbled.
Yes, he will still have that big inning, and it's usually in the first inning.
Yes, oh my God.
But then he comes back and he's lights out.
Give you 5 more innings after that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the positive here. Jacob Latz.
Yeah, dude. What in the world?
Jacob Latz.
Except for that one outing.
I know, right?
that one outing was rough, but everything else, dude's been money.
At some point, somebody has to give this man the keys and just let him be a starter.
Yeah, I think so.
He's
our
the
guy
closer
right now. It's the weirdest thing.
I know.
He's our guy. He's never played for any other team. He's put his time in. He's gotten better at every stop, and he succeeds in every role that we throw at him. If this was my character in the show, I would be throwing my controller about not getting more starts.
Yes.
It's a good problem to have as long as everybody plays along, but it can breed resentment down the line if higher paid, higher drafted guys continue to get starts over better producing guys like Latz.
We drafted Latz. I didn't even know it was that.
Yeah.
Go us.
Latz has got a 2.08 ERA on the year in his 21 2/3 innings and 1 start. Every time he's on the mound, good things happen.
Yeah.
Except for this one time that you mentioned.
Yeah.
And everybody gets 1.
Everybody gets one.
He has sub 1 ERA before that, so.
The combination of Latz and the next guy that I'm talking about in Junis.
Jacob.
Yes, the Jacobs.
Jacob and Jacob.
They award us the opportunity to do what Chris has been talking about doing for years with moving Rocker to the back of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Please.
I wouldn't mind moving Rocker to AAA and moving him into the closer role there.
Yeah.
And then, letting that work out there. But Latz has got to be a starter, man. And the fact that he's not as strikeout oriented as the other guys, I think helps as well because although the strikeout emphasis works well for a playoff atmosphere and you got 4 guys and these 4 guys shut down an opponent's offense and that's your series.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in regular 3 and 4 game series during the regular season, guys aren't as focused as they would be on any singular game or any singular inning. And when an opponent's offense can settle into a singular mindset from a pitching staff for a whole series, it's like, hey, I know they're going to try to strike me out every starter that they have in this 3 and 4 game series now.
Right.
So a different philosophy from at least one of these starters, I think, could help break that up, whether it's a lefty or a righty. And Latz does that.
We still have 3 more years of him after this, I think.
Jacob
Right.
Latz?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And so on to the next guy, Junis. Another gem pickup from CY here.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a guy that can slam the door on a big inning. And that's critical to have at least one of those guys out of the pen that you can identify, and you're not biting your fingernails off as they trot to the mound at this point in the season. And Junis has been a rock. 1.89 ERA in 19 innings.
If Chris Young could just get a bona fide closer, he can build a damn good bullpen.
That's very true.
I want to talk a little bit in depth about what has made Junis so effective.
Okay.
His slider is arguably a top 5 slider in the game right now.
Ooh, all right.
His pitch run value is in the 91st percentile, and his breaking ball run value is in the 92nd percentile. His average exit velocity is in the 92nd percentile. He's not getting a lot of hard hits. 84th percentile in that. His slider.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a stinky pitch?
Check this out. So the vertical drop on his slider is good. It's 2.1% better than league average, which is according to this Baseball Savant page, it's kind of that hot pink red. It's like it's good.
Okay,
It's better than average. You're doing all right. The horizontal break on his slider is, first of all, it's up almost 2 whole points from where it was last year. It's at 16.2, which is I don't know how this is possible, but it's the darkest red I've ever seen on this page. And it says that it's
sanguine
10 whole points higher than league average.
Oh my God.
What?
I don't know how that's humanly possible. That's Chris Sale type shit. So yeah, his slider is unhittable. Yeah, so
you're saying the horizontal movement on his slider is basically the most extreme in the league?
Pretty much is what it sounds like right now.
That's
and it is the
insane.
best that it's ever been for him personally as well. Opponents are hitting 074 against his slider.
So they're not.
Yeah, they're just not.
They're not.
Wow.
074. And so he's also working it well with his fastball. So his fastball has actually been his strikeout pitch, believe it or not. People are so geared up for the slider that they can't catch up to the heat.
They can't catch up, yep.
And his fastball strikeout rate is at 25%.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this guy's stats are insane right now. There is a 0 hard hit percentage on his fastball. 0. Like, it hasn't happened once this season.
Oh my God.
0.0.
That's wild. Yeah, he's faced 73 batters so far. Our bullpen continues to be top 3 bullpen in the league.
And that's without a bona fide closer.
And I think our starting or just overall pitching in all of the slash line against, batting average, OPS, on base, and slug is top 10 in the league. The pitching is not the problem again.
Not the problem. Hit the ball.
All right, Chris.
You're up, buddy.
Back to hitting the ball.
All right.
I just wanted to go more in depth on just a couple of individuals. Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah.
I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
Feels like, right?
Got out to a really hot start. Has cooled off a little, but not enough to where it's concerning at all.
And his cool off has not been like a ice cold slump. It's just been like you're just more regression to the mean kind of thing.
Yeah.
So on the year, he's hitting 268. He's got a 347 on base percentage, slugging 405, and has an OPS of 752. And I just like OPSs that start with anything higher than a 7.
Yeah.
Or cause like this sub 7 crap is getting on my last nerve. So I wanted to celebrate him for that.
Yes.
So his hard hit percentage is in the 88th percentile, and his expected batting average is in the 94th percentile.
Oh, wow.
bro is cooking with the lumber right now.
He really is.
So there's a lot of red on his batting on the Savant page. So his ex-WOBA, which is expected weighted on base average, is 371, is 84th percentile.
Okay.
His barrel percentage is 66, which is a little cooler, but his hard hit percentage is 86th percentile. A lot of really good things here. The bat speed is still cooling off even more. It looks like he's 55th percentile, but he's still producing.
Yeah.
Is it 4 more years of this, though? After this year?
Ooh.
So a little concern on that horizon.
Yeah.
72nd percentile on the square up percentage. And then his chase, whiff, K, and walk percentage are all 55 to 60-ish, so league average.
Yeah.
But this is still a very good baseball player. His fielding, his range is still continuing to decrease even with the move over to right. Yeah. But his arm value and his arm strength are both 73, 71 percentile. So he's not worthless out there. I just had to look earlier. And so his overall fielding run value is at 53rd. So he's an average right fielder.
Yeah.
Bombi's in the 81st percentile. But Bombi can't hit. So
right.
I feel like it's an overall improvement in our right field situation for sure. Love you, Bombi. Looking at his spray chart, dude, it's all over. He's using the whole field this year.
That's great.
He's got home runs all over the field. He's got doubles all over the field. So, loving what I'm seeing from Brandon Nimmo. I feel like he's been a good leadoff hitter, and the times they've chosen to hit him second, I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely a top of the lineup guy.
He's had like a David Murphy type impact for us, I feel like.
I can see that. I can see that.
And the guy we specifically traded him for is bad. Marcus Semien is bad right now. Like, he was bad last year, and he's continuing to be worse. So I love that dude, but he is bad at baseball right now. So we're winning that trade in year one. Let's see how it goes. But as of right now, I'm confidently saying we won this trade.
Yeah.
As of right now. Have I said Semien is bad? I just want to make sure we know that man is not good at baseball anymore. Like, it is insane how quickly that man hit the wall. Well, speaking of hitting the wall, Josh Jung hit one last year.
Josh Jung.
But he also hit one in March of this year, so he came out of the spring training cold as ice.
Yeah.
And then April Fool's Day happened, and he's been the best player in baseball.
Yeah.
It's been so good. He's hitting 308. Woo!
Never thought I'd hear those words.
Yeah, Josh Jung is a 308. He's hitting 308. He's 358 on base percentage. He's got a 484 slugging, and he's got OPS of 842. That is beautiful. Let's look at that Baseball Savant page.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
So there is a lot to digest here. So, batting-wise, his expected batting average, 96th percentile.
Oh, my God, yes.
One of the absolute best in baseball for batting average right now. The LA sweet spot, 89th percentile. He's hitting the ball in the right spot. The barrel percentage, where's that at? 26th. So he's getting a sweet spot, but he's not barreling it up. Hard hit percentage, 73rd percentile. Now, what's concerning there is his walk percentage is still pretty
bad.
But where he's made up for it is the fact that he's not swinging and missing at everything, because his whiff percentage is 87th percentile.
Yeah.
And his K percentage is 83rd percentile. So he's getting hits and he's not striking out. So if you're not going to walk, getting hits and not striking out is a good way to still be productive. Mm-hmm. What is really catching my eye here and is a little scary, though, is his fielding run value is in the 4th percentile. Did anybody have Josh Jung being like the worst third baseman in baseball on your bingo card? Because if it wasn't for Junior Caminero, he would be.
Is he really?
Yeah. I'm looking at Fangraphs right now, and they've got, of the 22 qualifying third basemen in baseball, Josh Jung is ranked 21st.
That's so crazy, because I don't feel like he's having a bad time at
Devers.
Third base.
His range is in the 5th percentile, so I guess he's just
lumbering.
Yeah, can't get to no balls, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at his range factor per 9 compared to the league. His is 227, while the league's is 244. Although his fielding percentage leads the league. At 989, leads the American League.
He's got that Derek Jeter going on.
Yeah.
So is this like a Josh Jung is a future first baseman? Is that what this is? Or
is that what that means though? Like, so his fielding percentage is up because he's not getting to the balls to field them?
Yeah, you can't get the error if you're not even getting there to begin with.
And I think it takes it into account more, a few more things cumulatively because it's the more of the overall stat, whereas range factor drills down a little more. So he has the most putouts of any third baseman in the American League. He only has 1 error on the year, so I wonder if that's why.
Wanted to talk about the guy that I apologize to as well.
Ezekiel Duran.
I went to his Baseball Savant page expecting to see good things. I did not see good things.
So lucky things.
I guess. There's a lot of blue, and blue is bad.
Blue is bad.
Blue for bad. So, his his xWOBA, his expected batting average, and his expected slugging are all very poor. His average exit velocity is like the only thing that you could consider red on this list. He's got 83rd percentile there. His whiff percentage is 12th. 12th percentile. Man is swinging and missing that stuff, and he is somehow still being productive.
He is swinging a lot.
His bat speed's in the 62nd percentiles. There's nothing fancy there.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
So it's got, one thing that they've got here on everybody's page is 100 plate appearance rolling xWOBA, and that has been trending up significantly. So that's been cool, but he's still an exceptional base runner. His sprint speed's in the 91st percentile, and his base running value is also there in the 91st percentile. So that's good. So I guess this is luck. I don't know which one of these things is screaming I'm lucky. I guess maybe the xWOBA overall, the fact that that's so low, and he's got a 780 OPS.
Yeah.
With 3 home runs, and the fact he's got 1 WAR on the season. So this, to me, seems like we may be seeing more of the Zeke Duran we're familiar with down the line. So I'm just going to be very appreciative of his good bat while it's here, and hope that he can keep it up.
Yeah. I mean, as far as like career stat wise, he's up there. These are like career bests.
Oh, all across the board.
Across the board.
Like a 780 OPS is unheard of for this dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude has lived in the 6s his entire time, except in 2023 when he played like 120 games.
He just had that streak where he filled in for the injured Seager and just was tearing the cover off the ball.
Yeah. What's interesting too, last September, like he came alive in September.
At the end there.
And has carried it through the offseason and into this season. And he's seeing way more playing time than I thought that he would this season because of injuries. Yeah, Josh and Seager and Berger had several days off to fix his swing. And
them damn amber contacts did not work.
No, they did not. They're not working.
Jock Peterson.
Oh, boy.
So he...
Do we have to talk about Jock?
He's walking at an elite rate.
I love that he gets the walks. It's crazy. This dude's walking up there like he's Shin-Soo Choo drawing walks. It's crazy.
Let's see. So he's had the elite walk rate, and the average has consistently been above the Mendoza line this year, so that's nice. So while he's still a shell of this...
That's nice.
Still a shell of his Arizona self, he's been good enough to not be a complete black hole in the lineup this year.
Yeah.
He's also walking at the elite rates to go along with the hard hit and exit velocity rates. He just can't square up the ball anymore.
No.
So, it's like I don't know, he's hitting the ball off the end of the bat and just hitting the shit out of it, but it's just going foul all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's like a 90-degree angle from the plate. The foul lines go out. If that was like 110, he'd have like 50 home runs already. It's confusing. Yeah, it really is confusing how you have 90th percentile for both exit velocity and hard hit percentage. So I mean, you're hitting the ball hard. It leaving your bat hard. I guess this has to be the thing that people are looking at that are like, he's not completely cooked as a baseball player. He's just got something in his swing that's messed up. So, like, what's his bat speed right now? Bat speed is 44th percentile. I mean, like, it's below average, but it's not
right
like
there. Yeah.
It's not like I'm in the 12th percentile like Marcus Semien or something like that.
Yeah.
So, could there be hope on the horizon?
Something in your swing.
I had a segment in here to talk about Seager, but we talked about Seager, and I don't want to cry anymore. So
it's bad, guys.
It's bad. Like I'm not like he's not cooked. I think it's another thing where it's something in his approach is off, and the fact that he's always been an aggressive hitter. Like his whole career has been known for swinging at the first pitch, whether it's in the zone or not.
Yep.
So you take that in combination with something being off, and he's starting to look like Josh Hamilton in 2013 all of a sudden.
It is now time to step into the office of the assistant to the assistant GM, Tony Cook.
Today I want to talk about how difficult a job it must be to be Adam Silver about now.
Commissioner of the NBA?
Commissioner of the NBA seems like a very scary job right now. You know, whether you've been David Stern or Adam Silver.
What you talking about, like TV revenue?
Like how this is a star-driven league, and you've had either Jordan or LeBron to fall back on for the last 50 years.
Yeah, and LeBron is he gonna play next year, or is this it?
He's probably gonna play.
Okay.
It probably would be a farewell tour for LeBron.
Okay.
If it'll be like I'm done for the whole year, and everybody will slob his knob in every city he goes in.
I'm gonna score 45,000 points.
But they've always had the go-to guy. The guy to the face of the league, carry the whatever.
Are you about to like spit on the good name of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
Yes, I am.
I'm here for this.
It's just
Victor Wembanyama.
Everybody who's in contention for this best player in the world has some sort of flaw. Luka doesn't play defense.
Right.
Shea manipulates the refs.
Mm-hmm.
Jokic doesn't really play defense. Wemby doesn't really have a consistent offensive game. Everybody's got this reason. Giannis has been labeled a malcontent now with his time in Milwaukee.
He's starting to get a little injury prone too.
That as well. But that's the other thing. Is he injured, or does he just not really give a because his team sucks now?
It is Milwaukee.
So it's the first time in the last 50 years you haven't had the guy. Like, you may have the guy. It's probably Wemby, but he's not quite ready.
Okay.
So
it's not Bam Adebayo.
No, not Bam Adebayo. I don't care how many shot attempts you give that man.
83.
So there's a lot of pressure on Adam Silver right now. It's like, how do we
promote the ensemble?
We have to change the way that we promote the league now, because our best players are flawed, and on top of being flawed, they're almost exclusively foreign.
Yeah.
So now your league doesn't even belong to players that grew up with it. There's a big...
Let's go, Coop.
There's a big pipeline between guys and their... I grew up in the Chicago area, or I grew up in the New York area, or I grew up in the Atlanta area. And then, you go to college in that same region, and now you get drafted by the Hawks, or you get drafted by the Bulls, or, like Chicago used to be Isaiah Thomas town, and then Jordan got drafted there and took over Isaiah's town. And that was a whole part of the whole rivalry there was, this used to be. So the connection between your grassroots players all the way up to getting to the league is not the same with Jokic or Luka or Shea or Embiid, or, you know what I mean? So you got a little bit of a disconnect from the way that you used to draw attention to your fan base, and now you know this. You've made the NBA so wide open to the world that the world has absorbed it so well that now that the world is the best in the world at it, and that's not an issue that you have to have with even in baseball with Ohtani being the best player.
Baseball went through this like 20 years ago with all the Dominican players coming up.
And even then, like American players still have a strong foothold. Like outside of Ohtani, the best players are still
the Bryce Harpers, Mike Trouts,
right?
Aaron Judge.
But there's more. Fewer stars that have more power in the NBA, and the majority of these guys are now born overseas.
Right.
So it's dangerous,
and one man can sway a team a lot easier.
Uncharted waters, as far as how you're going to go about it, and you're going to have to go back to this because they've been lazy. Marketing for the NBA has been super easy. It takes care of itself.
What would Commissioner Cook do?
Commissioner Cook?
How are you fixing this problem? Tell me, man. All in on SGA.
I'm diversifying. I'm not fixing the problem. I'm just adapting to what the player base is now.
Not necessarily a problem. The problem could be fixed from within.
I am growing the game even more on a world stage. I'm playing games in other countries.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like the NBA, like especially, it's got to be easier for the NBA to take its game overseas than someone like the NFL, just from sheer size of venue required and logistical steps needed. The size of a court can easily be placed in existing arenas around the world.
Like I want NBA franchises to take financial stake in the like 16 and up leagues in Europe.
Ooh, kind of like the building the camps in the Dominican with the Dodgers.
Get more hands on with that.
That's good. I like that.
But yeah, you're gonna have to do it. It's not gonna come from America. It's gonna come from everywhere else because, the Americans that play basketball are already playing basketball.
Dirk walked so Luka could run.
To a fucking chicken shack, I guess. Which brings me to my last point. Don't smoke crack.
Thank you, dear listeners, for playing along on another episode of The Ranger Zone.
Los somos de Rangers? Rangeros?
It always means a great deal that you take the time to spend some time with us. The alternative universes where we are hosting the Red Sox Zone, or the Cubs Zone, or the Mariners Zone. As always, you can keep up with us trying to keep up with social media on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at The Ranger Zone Pod. That's not it. It's just at Ranger Zone Pod. That is at Ranger Zone Pod.
If it was the Cubs, we'd definitely be the Cubs hub.
Oh, I like that.
The Red Sox Cocks.
Oh, yeah. But we're worth a follow for the nonsense alone. And of course, just listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. Thank you again. This has been The Ranger Zone, and I have been Robbie Belusic.
I have been Chris Green.
I have been Tony Cook.
And that is the way the baseball go.